about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit?
My name is Victoria Blin. I'm 19 years old and was born and raised in Tours. Fascinated by the special events management, I undertake to realize a training course in your agency, Phone Régie. Give me 2 minutes of your time and I try to convince you. I successfully obtained my baccalaureate and upper high school living diploma specialized in scientific studies. Then I joined a L endroit, first year of undergraduate degree in law, and I'm now pursuing a DUT in Tours, which is a 2-year further education vocational degree in business management and administration. Obviously, a training course at Phone Régie would be interesting, especially as next year I intend to join a business school specialized in communication and special events management. I've never been the one to turn down work opportunities. I've been using summer holidays to pursue my personal interests when I worked as a waitress in a restaurant in Dublin in Ireland. I used to work for Phone Régie, another event agency, as a hostess for special events such as the promotion of a product for the retailing markets or for a private view. It allowed me to acquire strong skills on event management. Finally, I had the opportunity last year to go on a training course in a non-rehiring firm. I realized accounting and special operations. It was a worthwhile experience for me. But enough with the boring stuff. You probably ask yourself what a few of my favorite things are. My pastime activities are working out, particularly tennis and running, but the biggest of them is traveling. Travel broadens and steers our mind. I grant that having already worked in company motivates my requests and doubtlessly gave me the desire to be part of these upstream events. So, why should you pick me out of 7.5 billion of people living on this planet? I get on with most people, which is an important asset when you want to work in the event environment. I aim to be part actively of some events during my training course and offer you my skills and my energy. I'm daring, dynamic, reliable, honest, but foremost, modest. I make the commitment that you won't be disappointed. I invite you to have a look on my in-class CV for further information. Thank you for your time.
Make the best memories. And if you don't remember, don't remember, don't remember. Oh, bad ideas make the best memories. There's something about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit? Oh.
Hi, my name is Simon Robert. I'm 22. I'm a French student and today I'm going to present you my video application. I've passed my A-level in 2013 with a scientific specialty, but I quickly realized that science weren't for me. So I registered at law school and after 3 years I reoriented myself to a more professional path which corresponded better to my attempts. That's the reason why I've started a formation in business management. The importance of law in these courses quickly allowed me to find my place. I also discovered new domains such as management, accounting, human resources, foreign languages like Spanish, English, and also computing. Furthermore, this way also bring me the opportunity to have work placement. In 2017, I had a 1-month placement in Les Echos, a huge French media company. This experiment made me discover how to work in a company, deal with clients, and discover the open space world. In addition to these, I had the chance to live during 2 years in French Guiana, the largest overseas French department located in South America. This experiment brings me a lot and permit me to develop many skills, real attraction for traveling, and a huge curiosity in many domains. This curiosity is also expressed in my hobbies. I'm keen on discovering new sports and I'm also practicing golf and boxing.
I also really like mechanics, which teach me how to complete long projects, such as the car restoration I've initiated.
You're searching for somebody? I think I'm the one you need. Please contact me on these supports.
What about a hit? What about a hit?
Hi, here is my phone, and that's my new application. Catherine. Catherine is born in Reims, in the region of Champagne-Ardenne, and is actually 19 years old. In 2012, she has been graduated in Upper High School Learning Diploma specialized in scientific studies. Then, she wanted to become a pharmacist and spent a year at the Faculty of Medicine, but she decided to change her career track. Now, she's studying in GEA, which is 2 years further education vocational degree in business, management and administrations, but she's still thinking about a job in the pharmaceutical field. Catherine works as a hostess in IKEA, SFR, and is actually working in an estate agency. She speaks different languages: French,
Bonjour, je m'appelle Catherine.
English,
Hi, I'm Catherine.
Spanish,
Hola, me llamo Catarina.
and Russian.
Здравствуйте, я Катя.
She's also competent and efficient in Microsoft, PowerPoint, Excel, Paint, and Movie Maker. Catherine is dynamic. She loves dancing. Listening to music, and movies and theater. Well, if you want it, it's available right now.
There's something about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit? Oh.
What if you only had 2.5 minutes to tell your story, to let someone into your life, just briefly enough so they could see where you're coming from and where you're going? Well, what I'm about to share with you means everything to me. My name is Yassine Alameni Khatat. I'm a 19-year-old student and I come from a lovely city called Angers. After getting my upper high school living diploma specialized in scientific studies, I'm currently pursuing the DUT GEA, which is a 2-year further education vocational degree in business management and administration. Last year, I completed an internship in a bike company called Easy Bike in Paris for a month. This experience allowed me to discover business role and develop my knowledge in accounting and finance. My ambition is to integrate Toulouse Business School because this private school allows the student to discover new countries by studying abroad. It is actually what I'm looking for. To describe myself, I can say that I'm ambitious, organized, and self-minded. Basically, I have amazing creative skills. I like creating and leading new projects. But enough with the boring stuff. You're probably asking yourself, what are my favorite things? Well, apart from appreciating supercars, I also happen to enjoy playing video games and love filmmaking and photography. Since 2010, I learned on my own how to use video editing software such as Adobe Premiere Pro, After Effects, and photography software such as Photoshop and Lightroom. Talking about that, in 2014, I discovered a new Arab country, United Arab Emirates. I went to Dubai and I told myself that I have to keep a good memory of this trip. So, I picked up all my camera gear and I visited almost all the city day and night for 2 weeks on my own. I passionately filmed and shot aerial footage of all the beautiful and modern things the city offers us. It was really tough, but I managed to get through all the little shooting and editing issues I've had. This amazing trip permitted me to develop my organization and my knowledge in filmmaking and photography. I also improved my English through these days. So why should you pick me out of all the persons who applied for this Master in Management? Well, not only am I hardworking, not only am I confident, but I also happen to speak Arab, French, English and Spanish. I truly believe I can bring a real and positive impact to the student life from day one and learn tons of new things in business world and put my skills and experience to good use. Remember my name. I'm the guy you want. I'm your guy. Peace.
There's something about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit? Oh.
Hi, my name is Erika Gutfeld. I'm 19 years old and I live in Tours. I'm currently studying the DUT GEA, which is a 2-year diploma specialized in business. I'm applying for the programme Grande École of Grenoble in order to specialize in marketing. But first, let me introduce myself. I was born in France, but I had the opportunity to live abroad for many years. In fact, I moved to Atlanta when I was 7 years old. I believe that this is where I developed a head for business, when I started selling cookies with the Girl Scouts of America in order to fund our camping trips. I also lived in London for 4 years, where I successfully obtained my GCSE in English Literature with a grade of B, which is a diploma required in England to access further education. I also passed my TOEIC in 2015 with a grade of 960. After passing my French baccalaureate, specialized in scientific studies with honors, I decided to study architecture, which didn't turn out to be what I wanted to study. Instead, I chose a path which could lead me to something I now know I want to work in: marketing. But why? I have always been a creative person. I love drawing, photoshopping, taking pictures, and I love the idea of thinking out of the box. But I'm also quite rigorous. I like to work with objectives to meet, for instance, client requests. This is something I was confronted with when I took part in a humanitarian club back in London. We had to organize events, such as charities and talent shows. I participated by creating posters, but also with the organization beforehand, during the event, and afterwards. This helped me improve both my teamwork and my time management. Otherwise, I love outdoor sports, such as kayaking and rock climbing, which I often practice during the holidays. But more recently, I achieved one of my dreams, skydiving. This experience helped me push my limits and prove me that you can achieve anything with courage and motivation. If I'm applying for Grenoble, it's because I believe it's the right school for me. It offers a trilingual course, and later on, I want to work in either an English-speaking or a German-speaking environment. Furthermore, I believe Grenoble is a precursor, since it has always been very digital-oriented. If you need any further information, or if you wish to contact me, you can use the address below. Thank you for listening, and I wish to hear from you soon.
There's something about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit of you?
Hi, my name is Hugues Gamelin, and here is my video application. I apply for a job in marketing or project management in Barbola Company. I'm 19 and I live in Mons, a small city near Tours, who is located in the center of France. After obtaining my upper high school leaving diploma specialized in scientific studies, I realized a DUT GEA, which corresponds to a 2 years further education vocational degree in business management and administration at the University of Tours. During those 2 years, I learned a lot of things about marketing, finance, accounting, and project management. In combination with my studies, I had the opportunity to work in different companies and different fields. In 2015, I worked for 1 month in Brunelloiseau company and improved my knowledge in computer science and project development. I also increased my professional experience in retail industry by working in Leclerc company during my degree. The last year, I have finally realized an internship in England in the city of Brighton. I worked in the company UK Study Tour in marketing and promotion fields. This internship offered me the opportunity to improve my English with the aim of being able to work abroad. I have also a medium level in German and several skills in computer software like Word, Excel and PowerPoint. I'm very dynamic and sporty. I'm always ready to meet challenges. I never give up, and when I begin something, I end it. I have, for example, joined an association called Objectif Mars in 2015. The aim of this association was to collect gifts to allow 2 seriously sick children to realize a journey in New York. By organizing some sports events, we finally raised enough money and they accomplished their dream the last summer. If I chose your company, it's because tennis is my biggest passion. I practice it since 10 years. During my free time, I also like running and watching science fiction movies. Work in this company will be the possibility for me to show you my motivation and determination, and, of course, my passion for this sport. I have a lot of knowledge about your company and all your products, so don't wait any longer to call me because I'm ready to join you.
There's something about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit of you?
Hi, my name is Jeanne Conan and this is my video application. I applied for the job of marketing director in Apple company. I live in Amboise, a lovely town of Touraine, located on the banks of the Loire, not very far from Tours. After getting my A-level in economical and sociological sciences, I am completing my second and final year of further education in business management and administration at the University of Tours. Within these studies, I learn about finance, human resources, marketing, and accounting. I had the opportunity to work in many different fields. I first worked for seasonal jobs in a pharmacy and a bookshop. I also completed 3 trainings during my study in a bank, in an accounting firm, and in a law firm. I have a good understanding and expression in English and German. I acquired some computer skills, particularly in PowerPoint, Excel and Word softwares, and practical skills such as stock management or cash desk management. I have a great motivation to work in a team because I have good relationship building skills. I'm not afraid about overcoming difficulties and obstacles. I am a strong-willed person who wants to get ahead in her life. I'm always punctual. I have the competitive spirit, but it doesn't stop me to be helpful. I'm a smiley and friendly person who tries to always look on the bright side of life. My main rule? Enjoy every simple thing of a day with happiness and fun. My daily life is shared between family gathering, watching movies, outings with friends, and practicing horse riding. Enter Apple company constitutes a dream for me. You can contact me on this mail address, so please give me my chance, you will not be disappointed.
There's something about you. There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit?
My name's Pierre Lanoux, and 20 years ago, minus 10 days, I was born in a French city called Blois. That's right here. Right now, I live in Tours, where I'm studying. Which brings me to the delicate part of this video, studies. I graduated from high school in 2014. Back then, I decided to specialize myself in science and engineering. When I moved to Tours, I kept going on that path and specialized in electronics, but I didn't like it. I managed to stay a year and a half in this school, and then I dropped out. So back in January, I had to make a choice and move on. I had a thing for economy and entrepreneurship for a while, so I chose to go for a business administration school. The beginning was a bit hard. Since I only began in February, I had to catch up with the rest of my classmates. I had 6 months to do what we did in 1 year. But I made it, and now we are at the same point. If everything goes fine, I'll graduate in 6 months. What's next? Well, my goal is to study movie production, and that's why I like to go to the University of California, Los Angeles. You may ask me why I want to study movie production. Not so long ago, I started making short films with my friends. For now, I worked on 2 short films, mostly as a camera operator and editor. Both were amazing experiences. Filmmaking requires quite a bit of creativity and a lot of work, but when you end up with the final result, you get this weird yet satisfying sensation of giving birth to something. And that's why I want to make a living out of it. I do have other hobbies, such as photography and video games, which I play a lot. Most of my work experiences were summer jobs. I worked in cornfields, in an automotive factory. That wasn't really fun, but it taught me how to be patient and serious. And of course, money. Last summer was a bit different. I had to do an internship for school that I did in a restaurant. Most of my job was related to communication on social network. I took pictures of the food, created posters. That was cool. I learned a lot from my various experiences. It helped me develop my skills in various software such as Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Office, WordPress, and even HTML. But mostly it made me who I am. A curious guy who loves to try out new things and start new projects. I have a lot of them, and what you've seen today is just a fraction of it. And for now, I am clearly not willing to stop.
There's something about you. What about a hit? What about a hit? Oh.
Hello, I'm Julie Dazu and this is my video application for the GEA of Rennes. First, let me introduce myself. I'm 20 years old and I live in Ballon-Miré, a little town near Tours. After getting my upper high school living diploma specialized in sciences, I spent 1 more year studying sciences before realizing it wasn't what I wanted to do. So, I decided to change and here I am, currently a second-year student in business management and administration, specializing in management of organizations at the University of Tours. During the 2 years of my further studies, we had to manage and put together a group project. 2 of my classmates and I decided to help a non-profit organization, SOS Câlin, which rescues and picks up dogs, mostly old ones. To help them, we have realized several dog food collects, and we are now selling calendars with pictures of the shelter's dogs. This task helped me to improve my ability to listen and cooperate in the team. It also enabled me to develop my communication skills. In addition to that, I've already had several professional experiences. Last year, I did an internship at Biocodex, a pharmaceutical firm in Paris. I worked 2 weeks in the accounting service and then 2 other weeks in the human resources department. Furthermore, this summer, I worked as a packer in the spare parts service of Tupperware. And since the beginning of the school year, I work as a cashier at Simply Market in Ballon-Miré on the weekends. So, why the GEA of Rennes? It has an international business license, which I want to be part of. Indeed, you welcome foreign students and offer the opportunity to go abroad, which allows to discover new cultures. Moreover, many classes are taught in English and the university also proposes an MBA in International Management. As you might have guessed, I love English, but I also speak German, French, which is my mother tongue, and I know the basics in Chinese. Actually, I've been to China with high school, but I also went to Germany, Poland, and some other countries. I have developed that taste for foreign languages through movies and series, which I watch in original versions. You're fired! I also like sports and reading, but I have many other skills. I know how to use Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and WordPress. So now, it's up to you. Make a choice you won't regret, and feel free to contact me.